Hey, and welcome to Discard. Today I'm going to review VIII Lacrimosa of Dana for the Nintendo Switch. Let's take a look. VIII Lacrimosa of Dana is an action RPG, and you start off as the character Adol, and he's a sailor on this ship that's going through the ocean, and you hear about this island, this mysterious island that you'll be passing by, and then on the way there, your ship is attacked by a giant monster, and it wrecks your ship, and you are then washed up onshore of this crazy, mysterious island. When you wash up on the island, you have a skeleton crew of a few different people, and you kind of form this little village that your job is to figure out about this island and find more survivors and possibly get off the island eventually. And as you get survivors, new areas will unlock on the island, and each one of those survivors also has their own skills. Some of them may fight with you, some of them may have the ability to make weapons or armor or potions, but each and every single person is very rewarding to find because it'll help you open up a whole bunch of different things that the game has to offer. So right off the bat, you should notice that the graphics in this game are not these amazing God of War style graphics. These are just kind of basic anime style graphics, kind of like a Xenoblade or something similar to that. Now the fighting in this game is pretty simple to start out with. You have your A button which attacks, and your B button which jumps, and your L button which will do a dodge. And you can combo those, and you can do several small combos, nothing too insane. But you also have special skills, and those special skills unlock as you level up in the game or as you find certain items in the game. You can get these other skills, and those are the most powerful items. And by using your normal attack, it will fill up a bar in the lower right hand corner, which will allow you to release these skills on your enemies. And you release those skills by holding R and hitting any of the buttons on the right side of your controller, and you'll use those skills quite a bit as the game progresses and as you're getting more of them. One of the most important mechanics is the dodge ability. Dodging at the right moment can give you a special boost that allows you to run around the enemy or hit the enemy many times in a short period of time to do more damage. And I found that all of these little things put together make a very complex system of fighting, but it's very simple, it's really easy to learn, and it's not something that you're going to master right away, which is something I really like. As you move throughout the island, you're going to be coming across a whole slew of different types of monsters. They have little monsters, they have big giant bosses, and there are so many bosses in this game. It's insane how many bosses are available to you, and almost right away you have tons of these bosses. And you also have tons of different types of small enemies to fight along the way. They didn't just change the color of an enemy and make it a harder enemy. They made new enemies, they made new monsters so that you can get out there and fight and have a new experience every time you go to a new area. But one of my favorite things to do on this island was just exploring, and exploration is a good thing in this game. There's secret chests around, there's secret areas with secret bosses and places you can get more materials for crafting, and you can kind of come across these as you go through the game. It's so full of life, there's so many places you can go and things you can do. You could spend hours in this game, and this is probably for the mainline story. You have about 40 hours of game here, but if you want to do everything in this game, you're looking at 50-60 hours of a game. This is a hefty RPG, and it is no joke. Now the story in this game is pretty basic. The ship in the very beginning, you knew that that thing was going to crash or sink at some point in time. There was a lot of foreshadowing there. It made it pretty obvious of what's going on. And a lot of things with the story that follow are similar to that. There's a lot of tropes and similar things to other RPGs in this game. But you have so many different characters in this game that develop as you go, and you hear these stories about them, and that's where this game really draws you in. Just building these relationships with these other characters feels really good, and it makes the game really immersive. Even when you think you've figured out the gameplay here, the game will throw curveballs at you. There's certain items in the game that allow you to get to new areas. There's things that happen at your base. You have to defend your base against these enemies that are coming in, mini games. And there's more mini games that come in the future. But the game always keeps you guessing and always keeps it fresh, and I love a fresh game. After playing this game, I felt like I had spent every moment in this game well. Everything in this game felt so fluid, it was entertaining, there was new things being thrown at me, the characters were fantastic, and learning about them was a really good experience. Sure, some of the things in the game were a little bit tropey, but you can get past that and you can really enjoy this game, and that stuff just ends up being in the background. The game ran really well on the Nintendo Switch. I think I had a couple times where there was a drop in frame rate, maybe 2 or 3 times for a 50-hour game, but overall I would say this game is fantastic, and I would give it a 9 out of 10. I think this game everyone should play. I think it's a do not miss game. So definitely go and check this out. So thanks for coming and checking out Discard today. I only occasionally do Nintendo Switch reviews, but I also do a lot of videos on displaying games in your game collection. And even if you only have a few different games, I've got videos that show you how to display those Nintendo Switch games in your collection. If you like this video, please leave a like. If you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe. But otherwise, have a great day and collect what you love.
Holding close, holding tight, let the moon slowly take over all night. The sky has never been clearer than